After a massive, nasty double eye poke, the UFC main event ended up going to the judges' scorecards. Song Yadong takes home the decision against Henry Cejudo, and it ended in disastrous fashion. So in this video, we'll go over what we think is next for Song Yadong. He spoke to the media following the match. Let's just go over to the UFC Instagram page to show some photos and the decision before we get into that. And then we'll go into what is next for Song Yadong.
We go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 29-28, 29-28, and 30-27 for the winner by technical decision, the Kung Fu Kid, Song Yadong. Ladies and gentlemen,
The hand raise, the kicks, he was beating up that leg of Cejudo, and super technical striking by Song. He doesn't do anything unnecessary. Yes, he was bloodied up a little bit by Cejudo. The face showed some definite wear, but I think he obviously the judges got this one right. Was it the decision that should have been made in terms of fairness? It could have been a no contest because of the double eye poke, but referee Jason Herzog went to the judges' scorecards, and that's the way things go. Cejudo could obviously be upset and maybe go to the commission and try to get this thing overturned, but Song did what he needed to do. He got the job done, landed there. There's a picture of a nasty knee, punches, and he was just happy in there to do things. And looking at the rankings, we look at the UFC bantamweight division. Song was at number 8 prior to this matchup. Cejudo at 7. I don't see Song jumping too much higher than 7. But there's obviously these other guys in the division that he could tangle with. In his interview and James Lynch's question, which we'll listen to right now, you'll hear who he wants next, because UFC President Dana White does not agree with a rematch against Henry Cejudo.
And just last one for me, Dana just was in here before you and said that he doesn't want to do a rematch with you and Henry. With that said, is there someone else you'd like to fight after tonight's performance?
Yeah. So my goal is the world champion. So whatever you guys give me, I will. My goal is like I want to fight the guy who rank above me. If not Henry, yeah, O'Malley. Give me O'Malley. I can fight anytime.
So it sounds like Song wants Sean O'Malley next, who is ranked, if we look at the UFC rankings like we showed just a second ago, number 1 in the division. We go look at his Tapology page, 18-2 record, coming off a loss, a unanimous decision to the champ, Merab Dvalishvili. Does he deserve a rematch after that loss? Not necessarily, because obviously, he lost the title, and Merab beat him fair and square in a very dominant fashion. Could he get the rematch? Sure. But what's he done to earn it other than losing to him? And champions don't always get the rematch that they deserve, or people who lost in a championship fight don't necessarily get the rematch that they deserve, like I said. But Song wants to fight the number 1 guy in the division, and I think he deserves a crack after that performance against Henry Cejudo. Did he get the knockout or the TKO or the submission or the decisive victory that he wanted, and to prove that he does need to get that top contender status? Not necessarily, but he definitely showed patience in there. He showed a skill that is top notch and a guy who could fight for the championship eventually, but he's going to need to crack off 1 or 2 more. And if he doesn't get one of these guys ranked 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, then a fight against O'Malley makes a lot of sense. A fight that could be a number 1 contender bout, which obviously makes the most sense since O'Malley is ranked at number 1. So Merab being the champion, he can sit around and wait for this number one contender fight. And I think that that might actually make the most sense. Song against O'Malley sells from a marketing standpoint. Dana White might really like this matchup. The Chinese-based fighter against the brash and flashy O'Malley. It's a striker's dream. If it goes to the mat, both guys have good groundwork. O'Malley obviously has the submission. Song can wrestle. It's a fight that is fun for the fans, and it could main event a show, or it could easily be a co-main event on a pay-per-view. I think this is the fight to make. Sean O'Malley against Song Yadong makes a lot of sense. I'm not sure what you guys think, so let me know in the comment section below. That does it for this video. Song Yadong versus Sean O'Malley is the next matchup to make. Make sure you subscribe to MMA Sucka on all social media platforms. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and share this video. Make sure you check out Slappy's, the best vodka soda in town.